We need to talk today about a particular word. Now, this is a word that crops up everywhere all the time, no matter what it is that we're doing, and every time that I see it, I cringe a little bit with what it means. It's that one particular pronoun that isolates us from everyone else around us. I'm referring to the word I. And I can't quite tell you what it is about that word that makes it so unendearing, but I find myself pulling out my journal and I'll start scribbling away and I'll go, I feel this, I think that, and I read it and I go, ugh. I'm already writing in a journal. Could I be more self-centered about this? I think everybody has particular words that they don't care for, whether it's a word that sounds unpleasant or a word that people frequently misuse. For whatever reason, whenever you see it, it just sort of grates on you. And somehow I've allowed a word that is incredibly important, that is essential for any communication with any other human beings, to become that thing that just is nails on a chalkboard for me. And in this case, it's not that the word is unpleasant or that it's misused, but it's simply the fact that having to go through our lives thinking that we are the protagonist of our own life story is a little bit self-centered, but it's how we think about our life experiences. If I go walk down the sidewalk, someone else gets in my way and it irritates me. It's not that two people were walking on the sidewalk and they ran into each other. Now, frankly, I don't quite know why it is that I'm talking about this or why I feel it's so important. I guess part of it is the whole idea of making a YouTube channel and trying to put stuff out there makes it really, really tough to avoid that pronoun. In fact, the starting conceit before you turn on the camera is that thought that says, what do I want to talk about today? Which just seems ridiculous. There's no reason to think that whatever may happen to be on my mind today is in any way more worthwhile of your time than what you may already be doing. And sometimes I really wish that we were just some sort of collective consciousness and I can wake up and say, what are we feeling today? What should we make a video about? Because that'd be cool. Then there'd be no sense of separation and identity and problems with all of that. But ultimately, this isn't a word that we can just stop using. I think the best that we can hope for is that we become more aware of how often we use it in our thoughts and in our speech and try and identify the points in our lives where we are examining things from a unique and singular individual perspective. Because when we are doing that, we're likely missing most of the picture. Which I guess is to say that cultural narcissism is aided and abetted by the single-person narrative lens that we all view the world through. I am relatively insignificant, but we are crucial.